411 coming up on 412 here on KHTS. It is the afternoon drive program with Aaron Delatorre. Very special guest in studio, Sharlene Duzick, Member Services Director for Henry Mayo Fitness and Health, located on Town Center Drive in Valencia, joins me in studio. Hi, Sharlene.
Hi.
It's nice to see you.
Again.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was really, really good, full of a lot of food.
Are you tempted by the Thanksgiving spread? Are you able to exercise some self-control, or do you just go nuts?
I actually do pretty good, but I think that has come over the course of time because as you get older, your metabolism isn't as
Right.
fast, and you're like, ah.
It's a little bit tougher to shed the pounds.
Oh, yes.
I used to go
absolutely.
nuts, but I stopped eating meat. And now
Really?
I go crazy over stuffing. I get like 3 helpings of stuffing.
He's like, I don't even count the calories. I don't put them in my phone. I don't measure them, but it sounds good.
Do you do that at the Thanksgiving table?
Well, I'll be honest with you, not at the Thanksgiving
No.
table, but I think most of us, to be successful, we do that.
Day to day, are you counting calories? Are you one of those people?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yes, I am.
Is everybody different, or should everybody be eating roughly the same amount of calories per day?
It's going to be different for everyone, and one of the things that we at Henry Mayo Fitness and Health try to do is we try to navigate that for you. A lot of folks just go to like standard ratios of like 1,300 calories or less, and they don't realize that they're not eating enough, coinciding with their workouts. So we try to provide that infrastructure internally and give you those tools to be successful.
Now, I generally eat less than 1,200 calories a day. I don't think that's healthy, but it's what I do. I just drink a lot of coffee. But I bought a Brita filter probably a year ago, and ever since then, I have over like 100 ounces of water a day. It's fantastic. I feel more refreshed. Water intake. That's important too, right?
Absolutely. Water intake does a lot for you. Obviously, when you're talking about muscle cramping, you're talking about fullness too. That also deters people from those cravings because they already feel full, but it also washes all the toxins out of the body. So you're doing a good job.
Thank
Way
you.
to go.
I need the pat in the back.
Yeah.
I need that. So we are getting close to New Year's resolution time. People want drastic change. People want 6-packs. I have a cousin, Nick. He's never run in anything in his life, not even a half marathon, not even a 5K. I don't even think the guy has run a mile in his life. He's training for the LA Marathon, which I don't have the heart to break it to him that it's just not going to happen. People want this drastic change, but people have to be realistic about their goals, right?
Absolutely. And not that even if you haven't run a mile, in your life, that it's not obtainable, but being realistic about how you implement that structure. So if like in instance with Henry Mayo Fitness and Health, on a monthly basis, we offer trainer workshops. So come and visit us in January because we'll have our Healthier You program, which is our trainer workshop. We always go through goal setting every year. And so for those individuals that are like, I'm going to run a marathon, let's talk about what that looks like. Let's break that down into your daily schedule then your weekly schedule. Make sure that you're doing the miles, that you're on the injury prevention side, and you can obtain your end in mind, which is crossing the finish line, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Is that included with all membership? One of these training courses, the one-on-one individual meeting with the trainer?
Absolutely. So at Henry Mayo Fitness and Health, when you do join, you have the opportunity. There's 4 appointments with a trainer. The first one's a full health risk assessment. We talk about past injuries, medical conditions, medication if it's applicable, but that's standard for any fitness. We call it a PAR-Q in the industry. We want to make sure we're doing what's right for you, where you're at in physically and health-wise. Then from there, we do something called the functional movement screen. So we're looking at where your body is physically at. Let's look at flexibility, balance, muscle strength, and endurance. If there's any asymmetries in the body that's going to cause dysfunction or discomfort for you, or maybe you have an impingement, etc. And then we help get you acquainted with your strength, your cardio, and then we do a 90 to 120-day follow-up. So
Really?
we try to be pretty thorough with
Wow,
folks.
that is
Yeah.
thorough.
Yeah.
And not only is it thorough, it's keeping people honest. It's keeping people on that fitness track because people make these resolutions, and then by January 15th, it's out the window. So you're getting people in the gym, and you're keeping them there.
Well, and one of the biggest inhibitors, and that's also for those January folks, is where do I start? So providing them that infrastructure of those 4 appointments goes, okay, here's a roadmap, here's a guide, here's to start off with. And then when you go to the goal setting workshop, we actually break that down into what does your daily schedule look like, or your weekly and monthly, and what are your goals? Is it weight loss? Sometimes it's not. Maybe it's running a marathon. Maybe it's muscle strength and endurance because you want to be able to do your job capacity a lot better and not be as fatigued or injure yourself. What are those goals, and how can we get them to, you're not going to lift up, a 100-pound barbell if you haven't lifted a weight in your life, maybe, you might not be doing cleans. You might not be doing a whole slew of stuff without pulling your shoulder or your back, etc. So let's talk about those steps that will get you closer to doing the things that you want to do. So.
She's Sharlene Duzick, Henry Mayo Fitness and Health, Southern California's only integrated health and fitness facility. They offer fitness coaching, weight loss, and strength training, and a variety of community health classes. So you're not only helping people in the gym, you're helping them outside and really game planning for a healthy nutrition, a nutritious meal plan, I guess, schedule.
Yes.
Which is more important than the work you do in the gym, right? 90% of weight loss or getting in shape is in the kitchen.
Right. So a lot of our programming that you'll see that comes from our community education side, there are a ton of things that are facilitated through the hospital that are regular requests and needs. There are also classes that we help propel because of the need base of our members coming through the door and saying, I'm going to be training for an endurance sport. I might be running a marathon, doing a triathlon. What does my nutrition look like? Oh, I'm starting to integrate strength training. So what does my caloric intake look like? If I'm going to be building lean muscle mass, or if I'm going to be participating in endurance sport, what does that macronutrient look like? What are my fats? What are my carbohydrates? What are my proteins that are going to help support that?
It's so confusing if you're trying to take that on by yourself, but it's like you need a professional helping you out.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. They also have massage therapy sessions at Henry Mayo Fitness and Health. Do you, working there, do you get those complimentary? Do you have to pay for those?
I wish. No, just like everyone else, we have to pay for them. But massage therapy is phenomenal. So when we look at goals for this next year, some of those aren't necessarily just fitness oriented. I mean, fitness integrates into mental health too, and mental health is a huge topic right now. Massage therapy and being able to manage those day-to-day pieces with going through, we call it mindfulness. Mindfulness is basically a meditation class. We house that on Monday night at 5, and we also house it on Wednesday morning at 10:30, but it's a way to use visualization techniques, breathing techniques that help digress that stress. And I can tell you, the majority of us, of course, have stress in our lives. So
yeah. Definitely. Henry Mayo Fitness and Health, you can get more information online at henrymayofitness.org. That is henrymayofitness.org, of course, located on Town Center Drive in Valencia, across from the Hyatt where the old Spectrum used to be. It's a huge facility. How many square feet is it? Do you know off the top of your head?
It's a little over 54,000 square feet.
That's incredible.
And the phenomenal thing is we've augmented our services. So not only do we have the gym, the physical therapy unit that's still by doctor referral upstairs, and then our educational component, but we also have just built out our Performance Institute that has a lot more functional training equipment. So if you're working on sports performance or a little bit more high intensity, we have that available. And then we have our Pilates Reformer Studio. So working on stabilization exercises and stuff.
Are you benching these days? What are you doing? What are you doing to stay in shape?
Oh my gosh, can you tell I just bench a whole lot?
I can. You probably can bench more than me. I'm pathetic. You should see me in the gym. I used to be jacked up, but then I lost all this weight. I stopped eating meat. I started doing more cardio. I haven't lifted anything in 2.5 years.
You're running marathons, right?
Oh,
yeah.
I probably couldn't run a 5K, to be honest. I'd be wheezing by the end of it.
It's a coffee marathon instead.
It's a coffee
right?
marathon.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sharlene Duzick, Henry Mayo Fitness and Health. Give the gift of fitness this holiday season. henrymayofitness.org. Do you guys have any specials for the new year?
Yes. So if you stay with us for 2 months, you'll get a month for free. And so come by, check us out. The best way for any fitness center or you to integrate fitness in your life is make sure it's appropriate for you. So be our guest for a day, see how you like it, see if it meets your needs, and go from there.
54,000 square feet. Henry Mayo Fitness and Health, Southern California's only integrated health and fitness facility. They've got it all. henrymayofitness.org. Good to see you, Sharlene. Thanks
Good
for
to
coming
see you
in.
too.